Ever heard of the band Rush? R-U-S-H? Rush. They got a song called The Working Man. Oh, you know what? I didn't say naked man, I said working man. Let's put some clothes on. I gotta firm up them pecs. I know you know what I'm talking about. Them pecs need some firming up. Hang on. I'll do a little covering up here once I get this camera in position. There we go. Kinda. Hello. How are you? Won't you tell me your name? There. How's that? I quit looking at my pecs. Goofy. So it's pretty cool. Aska's out there right now, and she's every time she hears some commotion of any kind, she whinnies really loud, very loudly, kind of like as if she was a stallion, but she's not. Anyway, okay, here I is. So I finished this task over here. I put this, let me get in the shade here. Man, it's hot. Very hot. I'm not complaining, just explaining. So what I did is I put that post in here, the center post, and then I put the cross member on top. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. You don't get too close. It's all in line. How about that? It's amazing what you can do with strings and a level. Huh? What do you think? So the two outside ones I kind of cheated. I don't really have in the ground. They're sitting on blocks of concrete. And I punched this down in the ground, then screwed them in. It's plenty strong. I mean, it's not holding the herd of Philistines, right? Just some grapevines, that's all. I think it should hold pretty good. I cut these cute little things. I eyeballed it. I've seen something like this on arbors. I thought, you know what, Dirk, go ahead and do that. Wiggles a little bit, but who cares? I don't. So the grapevines, I think she planted them last year. The strawberries she planted this year. Oh, look at that, Chrissy. Say hi. Hi. Wave. Oldest daughter. Anyway, strawberries last year, or this year. These tomatoes, check that bad boy out. So I strung this baler twine down. She can cut it up and run them down to the tomatoes and kind of let them crawl up there, so it'll start climbing up these things over here. But I ate maybe 5 of these strawberries today. Pretty happy about that. Pretty happy. Check them out. So I beat the dirt in here, so this is pretty sturdy. And it looks like a 4x4, but it's not. It's two 2x4s. And I just screwed them together. Just a couple screws, who cares? So anyway, and I got this little rigged up. Just run a big old 1/2-inch bolt in there. What I want to do is put some kind of hook on there or something, because right now I got it tied with some baler twine. And that's where I got my tools. Works really good. Check this out, man. Check it out. Need a sip of water. Still cold. Check this out. Very good. Very good. The horses are enjoying the shade. I was petting Lucia, the one in front, and she had a big old giant horsefly on her butt, right where her tail hairs couldn't get it. And that's what's cool about this these trees in here. They they'll run through the woods, kind of like running through the jungle, and robin. squirrel and knocked the flies off. Works really well. So, and this paddock's been here 20 years. I put it in 20 years ago. It was nothing but that. I knocked all these trees out and brush hogged them to bits and pieces. I mean, you can knock a tree this big out of the ground. Of course, you go through some shear pins, and I found out all they are is like 6mm bolts, screws. Don't put nothing hard in there. Like, don't put a dowel pin in there. Look at all these dragonflies. They're catching the bugs in there. It's receding very quickly, guys. Very quickly. And it's not just from evaporation. It does drain into the ground and pop up in a, kind of looks like a spring. Out there, an artesian spring. That's what it looks like. So it goes down and up and into the woods. But in the meantime, it sits here and grows a whole bunch of frogs. Frogs all about noisy. So this is Kathy's pear tree, and I don't recall it blossoming. So she's saying that you really, oh, I got a mosquito bite or something on my back. She said you really need the opposite sex tree near it. I mean, I see no fruits. I mean, this is a nice looking tree. I should start trimming it. I gotta YouTube it and find out what I gotta do to keep this thing lush and low. I'm not gonna go up in a ladder for those. I think in the fall what you do is you cut it about that high. Let me see, about that high, and then all the leaves, the branches, same thing. Keep them low. Some of these short ones really should come off, I'm thinking. So you can walk into the jungle here. Partial jungle. This is one of these. Oh no, this is, I don't know what this is. I think this is a junk tree, but I'll have to watch it. That pine tree will die anyway, so can't really care about that. I'll just let some of the trees go. Like this is a junk tree right here. Oh man, just heard something make all kinds of noise. Might be an alligator. Something's going on right there. I can't tell. A lot of action going on here, people, because every year there are a ton of tadpoles. I'm thinking those two are two frogs doing their thing, whatever that means, huh? But it's a beautiful little pond if it stays. I met a guy, of course I can't think of his name. It's the guy that we rented our what do you call it from, the Class C camper motorhome. He had a really nice pond, and I'm gonna get one cut into the ground. I'm not sure where yet. Hey kitty, what you doing, sweetie? Kind of hard to see, isn't it? There she goes. Good girl. Everybody's looking and asking for you. Nobody didn't even know where you were. I gotta find out where is the ideal place for a pond, because once it's in for good. So you gotta think about it. And whatever pond I get, I want to put like a decking around it a little bit, not around the whole thing, but around part of it. And then the other part will be some arbor vitas. You know what that is? Heard of them? And with that, gives me some privacy. Ah, it's hot. and just kick back and relax. See if I can get the bad boy started. Oh yeah. Use some gasoline. It's really diesel, but you know what I'm talking about. This is not very safe where I'm trying to hold a camera steady. Let's see if I can figure something out. I'll just go slow. You guys ready? Hope I don't crash anywhere. Oh, come on, baby. So far, so good. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, I left my whip over there. I'll get it later. It's not making you dizzy, is it? Dizzy. Look up dizzy. When a little kid comes out of surgery, he might be like 6-7 years old. He's coming out of surgery. Dizzy. I'm getting dizzy. Shut up. I gotta clean this area up a little bit since I got the trailer attached here. I gotta unload it. And then I'll slow down. Do a stop, chap. Worked. It's crazy, you know, for the last 2 months we didn't hear a single jet fly across. And when it was quiet, it was quiet. Now you hear every single jet. You notice them all. Ugh. Ugh. So, get rid of my key, unload my stuff, and call it a show. All the lights out, trying to save some energy. Don't need any brownouts. Lie down. All right.
You will listen to him cry. You will listen to him do this.
Shut up. Sorry. Teach the grandkids never to say that. Oh, but there ain't no grandkids around. This is barnyard talk. Oh man, my hair is a mess. Oh my. People say, why don't you shave it off? I don't know. I could tattoo a whole bunch of hair dots on there. All right, so we're going to call it a day. Becca's over with the kids. They're out swimming today. Stirring up the water to keep it nice and whatever. Boy, that looks pretty good. Pretty level with the fence too. I'm talking about that arbor for the vines, for the grapevines. Okay, so I left the guys a memo or an email. I couldn't get a hold of these guys from Summit Racing for the hey, what's going on, man? Say hi. Hey, did you see the arbor across there? Look at how level it is to the fence. Yeah, so the guys actually put the see how I did the ends nicely and trimmed up. So I got a piece of twine hanging there. Maybe pull up the tomato plants by that. You know what I mean? That'll bring them up to the fencing. You know, that fencing on there. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can move it around, slide it across. All right, see ya. So, to go ahead and use the credit card or debit card to pay for the, excuse me, to pay for the headers. This has got to come off, people. I found out that there's a yoke I got to attach over here on the oil pump tube. So that means I gotta take all these bolts off, no big yank. And I was curious if I had enough room to drop this, and it looks like I might have. Yeah, I should have, because it only has to drop this amount. Boom, boom. And that should clear whatever, you know, is in there. I sure hope so. If not, I'm going to have to remove the motor mounts and raise the whole motor up. And Dirk don't want to do that. But if Dirk's got to do that, he's got to do that, right? So that's where I'm at. I'm going to disconnect or empty the wagon, get rid of the wagon, and then I'm thinking I'm going to call it a day. Pretty much done with the stuff I was going to do. Whatever else I do, I'll let you know. My Facebook diary, I'll let my Facebook diary know. All right, that's it. See you guys. Adios.